Nindot yang answer.
Candidate number 2. Now let's have candidate number 3. Kuya, stand. Stand by me. Stand by me.
Test.
Hello, candidate number 3.
Hi, ma'am. Sir. Ma'am.
Sarah.
Hi, sir. How are you?
I'm good.
That's good to know. Good evening, Talisay.
Good evening.
Shall I pick my question? Shall I pick your question? Okay, your question is, how do you plan to address intersectionality within the LGBTQ plus community, ensuring that marginalized voices are heard and uplifted? Again, how do you plan to address intersectionality with the LGBTQ plus community, ensuring that marginalized voices are heard and uplifted?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As a proud member of the Transgender Association of the Philippines, I myself is an advocate for equality, equal rights for each and everyone. In these modern times, I believe that social media is very powerful. I would like to use that tool so that I can spread the good news for each and everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, I may be a small person in the society. I may be one of the marginalized person in the community. But I do believe that being an LGBT member is not a hindrance to success. I believe that we members of the LGBT community are assets in the community. We are not liabilities. I would like to share to all of the people and to use the platform social media to influence people, to help other people, especially the people in a marginalized section. For I believe that if there is unity, there is progress. And if there is progress, there is happiness. And I dream of that tomorrow, that each of the Filipino people will be happy. Not just because we are Filipino, but we are all equal. After all, everybody is equal in the eyes of the Lord. Mind the meaning.
Thank you so much. Candidate number 3 for sure. Candidate number 2. Let's have candidate number 4. Are you ready?
Ready or not, I believe I can do this.
Alright. Please choose your question.
Lain.
Thank you. If faced with a public platform to speak on a sensitive political issue that conflicts with your personal belief, how would you navigate and present your stance without alienating your audience? Again, if faced with a public platform to speak on a sensitive political issue that conflicts with your personal belief, how would you navigate and present your stance without alienating your audience?
Is there a time limit for this? Excuse me, sir, is there a time limit?
No.
Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Distinguished panel of the Board of Adjudicators, good evening, ma'am, sir. First and foremost, I believe that politics has two faces. Whether you are in favor or not in favor with a government that is sitting currently. I believe that the main purpose why politics is designed is to unite people and not to divide it in the first place. If I have given the chance to speak in a platform which is this pageantry. Pageantry is a platform for us transgender women to showcase or to voice our political instances. May you be in favor or not in favor. Ladies and gentlemen, what will I do in order for my audience not to disagree with whatever what I say is that we should respect each other's differences, because at the end of the day, our government is doing its best for the people, because without the people, our country will never be Philippines. For I always believe in what Peter Parker once said, and in a Spider-Man movie that with great power comes great responsibilities. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, candidate number 4. And now let's have candidate number 5. Yeah, you
Wapa
may,
kay number 6.
if you're comfortable and using, stand or do so. Okay, so ready or not? Here we go.
Okay, let me just breathe.
Okay. Breathe in, breathe out. Hindi ba siya mabigat? Charot. Ever lang. Okay, here now. Are you ready?
Yes, I don't have a choice.
Charot. Sige. Please tweak your envelope containing your question.
Kinakabahan siya, no?
Okay, your question is, how do you envision your role as Reyna ng Barangay Talisay 2025 contributing to global conversations about human rights beyond the boundaries of your local community? Again, how do you envision your role as Reyna ng Barangay Talisay 2025 contributing to the global conversations about human rights beyond the boundaries of your local community?
Well, before I'm going to answer the question, allow me to tell you that I may answer different from the other candidates because, to be honest with you, I'm not really into pageant. I just joined beauty pageant like last year, so I answer from the heart. So, as regards to the question that how I can envision as Reyna ng Talisay, wasn't sorry.
For the third time, how do you envision your role as Reyna ng Barangay Talisay 2025 contributing to global conversations about human rights beyond the boundaries of your local community?
As a proud trans woman and advocate for policy change, I would like to advocate my advocacy back when I joined Reyna ng Davao 2025. My advocacy is equal job opportunity for trans women. And with that, if given a chance to win tonight, I want to bring my platform, I want to bring my advocacy here in Talisay to educate and to tell everyone that we have rights and equal rights in every aspect in life. I myself encountered discrimination back in 2016 when I graduated college and I got my degree. I applied for my dream job, which is medical representative. I applied for international and local companies, yet they declined me, they don't hire me not because of my educational attainment, but because of my gender identity. And with that, I remained resilient and true to myself. I still applied for international company and even local company. And one day, with my bravery and resilience, one of the international company hired me as the first ever trans woman medical representative in Manila. And with that, I would like to tell to everyone that despite of all the discrimination, we have right to fight what we believe. We have right to get the job that we want. Thank you and good evening.
Thank you so much. Candidate number 5. And now let's have candidate number 6.
Ikulbaan ko siya, eh. Banyar siya inhale exhale. Wapa kay.
Hello there. Kuya, taas na lang muna kayo ako mahinig.
Hello, good evening, Talisay.
Good evening.
I'm just wondering earlier during the susu, you're doing like, ano yung pasagot ato?
Norte.
Natural. Sige, charot. Okay, so, natural. Okay, are you ready?
Well, I have no choice. It's been like 7 hours travel here, so let's bring it on.
Alright, so I hope you
Bring it on.
enjoy your stay.
Bring it on.
Here's your question. Please pick one. Let me read that to you. What strategies would you employ to combat international issues such as discrimination, prejudice, or exclusion among LGBTQ plus community? Again, what strategies will you employ to combat international community issues such as discrimination, prejudice, or exclusion among LGBTQ plus community?
Well, you know what, ladies and gentlemen? Excuse me. The question is that the strategy to combat international discrimination. I truly believe that discrimination is built into the DNA of humanity. And so long as we turn a blind eye to the pain of those suffering under oppression, we will never skip that origin. The only safeguard that we have is our right to defense. And it's been 37 years now since the 1987 Constitution has been implemented. And I am a living evidence that the right to civil right has never been fulfilled. The reason as to why we are here tonight because we want to educate other people. We are not here not because of glitz and glam. We are here to find our purpose and acceptance. Just like what happening recently in social media, there is a certain trans woman who thought transgender woman is not a woman. It is what we are fighting for. We always see ourselves almost every day in the mirror. You are beautiful, you are a woman, you are capable and intelligent. And that's the reason why I am here. And I will bring and leave a legacy behind in Talisay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Candidate number 6. Now let's have candidate number 7.
Kanina siya na lang gawas mo. Di man siya.
Okay, so let's not prolong the agony. Please speak your
Wala
question.
I'm nervous.
Just relax. That's normal.
Thank you.
Di man siya tambok laki.
Okay, same with the other girls, I will read your question twice. In a world where gender norms are constantly evolving, how do you propose society balance traditional expectations with the need for genuine gender expressions and freedom? Again, in a world where gender norms are constantly evolving, how do you propose society balance traditional expectations with the need for genuine gender expressions and freedom?
That is actually difficult for someone who's very much receptive about the LGBTQA because we keep adding letters and it keeps on evolving and everybody is branding themselves, even branding themselves a pillow or a table or whatnot. So a lot of people think that we are overtaking the minds of the people, that we are kind of like different on something that is taboo to the common norms and practice of the society. And as a former tourism relations officer in Davao City Hall under the HR office, I have we have conducted seminars as well as educating the private and public sectors in order for them to learn the basics of SOGI. That is sexual orientation, gender identity, and expression. It is imperative that a lot of people know this because it does not only encapsulate the homosexuals but both men and women. And by this educating people, that is our community that is evolving, they will be able to have an understanding of us. And by that understanding, if we just all see this in a holistic approach, then that holistic approach is actually the respect that we are calling. The respect that we're all been longing for. Because otherwise, why we are here if we're not celebrating everybody? Now listen, the good things that we do today
benefit the people of tomorrow. Muchas gracias.
Thank you so much, candidate number 7. And now let's have candidate, candidate number 8.
Number 8 na number 8.
You know what's good thing about this kind of beauty pageant is that even though you consider yourselves as competitors, but at the same time you also consider yourselves as sisters supporting each other.
Yes, of course. We've been sisters for years. We are actually a team in Davao City. We call the team Boom.
Okay.
No, I'm not ready. I'm not going to answer the question.
Alright, so I guess we have to proceed, so please pick one of these 2 remaining envelopes. Your question is, what is the most controversial stance you hold regarding LGBTQ plus rights, and how would you defend it in society resistant to change? Again, what is the most controversial stance you hold regarding LGBTQ plus rights, and how would you defend it in society resistant to change?
Well, for me, I firmly believe that it boils down still to discrimination. And I will use this platform tonight to voice out and to amplify my voice that discrimination against us is unnecessary and a call for injustice. Because we, as productive citizens of the society, we do not need discrimination, but rather we need approval, acceptance, and recognition. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, brief and concise answer, candidate number 8.
Ihatag na lang niya.
Hello there.
Hello, good evening.
I like that flower, it's very catchy.
Yes, it's very fresh. Gipupo pa na ako sa among silingan.
Nanganghit ka.
Wa ko na nanghin. Tsaka.
Kung may sangre na tayo pa, nanghingi ba kayo ng... Alright, so ready or not, we only have 1 envelope, so this is for you.
I wish that question is easy because the question is so hard. And it takes a lot of time for them to answer the question, so I'm kind of tired right now.
Alright, the question is, if you could implement one radical change in societal perceptions of gender and sexuality, regardless of current oppositions, what would it be and why? Again, if you could implement one radical change in societal perceptions of gender and sexuality, regardless of current oppositions, what would it be and why?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and we cannot deny the fact that LGBTQ community are the subject for discrimination. But some people may claim that we LGBTQ community nowadays are accepted, but still we are prejudiced in our society. And I experienced that in my 22 years of existence in this world. One thing that I will implement to radical the gender sexuality in our community, I will be the voice, I will be an epitome of a modern trans benign that can be the ray of life, hope, radiates inspiration, touches lives, and be the catalyst of change to the LGBTQ community. And I will pursue the SOGI bill, sexual orientation, gender identity, and expression, so that people have knowledge. Because when you have knowledge, when discrimination will end and prejudice lose their power. In order for us to be empowered, we should not see and stop each other as labels. Rather, let's see each other as human with struggles, dreams, and right to be respected. A pleasant evening.
Thank you so much, candidate number 9. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause